Hello folks, GameRift here. Welcome back to Rift Retro, where we dive deep into the classics. Today we're continuing our journey through Mega Man 5 with Part 2. Last time we took down Napalm Man and blasted through his jungle of explosions. This time we're shifting gears and heading straight into the rocky ruins of Stone Man's stage. So grab your controllers, let's jump in and see what kind of crumbling chaos awaits. Stone Man's stage throws you into a crumbling ruin filled with broken platforms and falling rocks. Right from the start, you'll deal with enemies dropping from above and tricky jumps that punish bad timing. Watch out for those big stompers. They shake the ground and mess up your jumps. This level is all about patience and timing, so don't rush it. Stone Man's level also hides 3 secret passages worth checking out. The first leads to the letter G, part of the Mega Man V letters to get Beat the Bird. Later on, if you explore carefully, you'll find a hidden room with an energy refill and another secret area containing an M-Tank. You'll need certain weapons or careful jumping to access them, but the rewards are worth it, especially for tougher stages ahead. Stone Man's weapon, the Power Stone, is sadly one of the most useless in the entire Mega Man series. It launches 3 spinning rocks that barely hit anything unless you're point blank. Still, after we beat him, we'll show you exactly how it works, even if it's a bit of a letdown. Ironically, it's Charge Man's weakness, so we'll have to use it there, unfortunately. Fun facts about Stone Man. Number 1. He shares traits with Guts Man. Both are heavy, ground-pound style robot masters, and Stone Man feels like a spiritual successor from Mega Man 1's classic lineup. Number 2. Stone Man literally crumbles when he jumps. His body breaks into chunks when he lands, then reforms. A cool animation detail not many robot masters have. Number 3. He's one of the few bosses designed for defense. Stone Man tries to tank hits rather than dodge them. And hey, we can't talk about Stone Man's stage without mentioning the soundtrack. It's one of the more underrated tracks in Mega Man 5. It's got this rugged, adventurous vibe with a steady rhythm that fits perfectly with the Crumbling Ruins theme. It's not as intense as Wave Man's or as jazzy as Gravity Man's, but it definitely sets the mood for slow, deliberate platforming. Interestingly, Stone Man's stage doesn't have many spikes or instant death traps, which makes it perfect for exploring. Speaking of that hidden letter G, it's one of 8 collectible plates in the game that spell out MEGAMANV. If you manage to collect them all, you unlock Beat, the bird-shaped support robot making his debut in Mega Man 5. He flies around and attacks enemies for you automatically, a huge help in later stages, especially against airborne foes and bosses. Also, one interesting thing about this level are these flying discs that you see here, an interesting type of transportation that we will see through Mega Man 5 in later levels. I was always curious though, are there any more secrets in Stone Man's stage? If so, let me know down in the comments section. Furthermore, 5 as Mega Man 3 is very generous with E-tanks as it is with lives, so one can use it or not, it won't be a problem. But what about you? How much do you use E-tanks in Mega Man games? Let us know down below in the comments section. You know, we love to hear it. Also, interesting thing about Mega Man 5 are these meteors. When you hit them, they split into 3 small mini meteors. Not sure why they did not keep it in later games. It would have been a more interesting challenge. We are now at Stone Man. He is not much of a challenge. Easy to beat when we send Napalm Bomb on him. Main focus is to stay close, and he is easy to beat in an instant. Next up is Charge Man, and we're gonna put Stone Man's weapon to the test, unfortunately. Power Stone is Charge Man's weakness, so we'll show you just how awkward and unreliable it really is. I personally hate it so much that I never use it, but for the sake of the video, I will show a bit of it. The stage itself throws you onto a moving train filled with tricky enemies, tight corridors, and some really fast-paced sections. Watch out for the mechanical bulls. They pack a punch. The level's full of fast enemies and narrow spaces, making dodging tricky. The classic train background gives the stage a unique vibe, and those steam bursts can really mess up your timing. When we finally reach Charge Man, he lives up to his name. He charges non-stop. If you can land a Power Stone hit, it hurts, but good luck with that. After we're done here, we'll grab his weapon and push onward towards Wave Man, as it is his weakness. Fun fact, Charge Man, the train-themed robot master from Mega Man 5, is literally a runaway locomotive with anger issues. Built to resemble a steam engine, he attacks by recklessly charging across the screen, turning combat into a game of dodge or get flattened. His stage takes place on a moving train, adding to the chaos. Strangely, he's weak to the Power Stone because even the mightiest machine can be stopped by a well-placed rock. As you can see here, I always get the letter A through a jump. Back when I was a kid, I used Rush, but later on I saw that it's possible through a jump. Thought that speedrunners might use it, but as the name says, speedrun it, they need to get quicker with Super Arrow. One thing I was wondering, was there a hidden section or hidden part in Charge Man's stage like in Stone Man's? Let us know down below. We are close by, just a few sections to get to Charge Man. Usually I play him first as he is the most annoying one, and as well as I don't get any benefit from darn Stone Man's weapon. Sorry, I know I complain too much about Stone Man's weapon. Usually I start with Charge Man, and then I follow the boss weakness order. He is a bit tough at first, but when you recognize the pattern, he is easy to beat with the charge shot. Alright, here we go. Charge Man's up next. He's technically weak to Stone Man's Power Stone, but let me show you how useless that weapon actually is. It spins around like some lazy asteroid belt and barely ever hits him. It can be insanely frustrating, even for better players than myself. I mean, look at this. Whiff after whiff. Total joke. You know what? Forget this. We're going classic. Charging up, and boom! Charge shot to the face. That's how you stop a train. Time to dive into Wave Man's stage. This aquatic robot master from Mega Man 5 controls water-based weapons and was designed for oceanic exploration until he went rogue. Armed with the powerful water wave, he can attack from below with charged stream of water. For me personally, Wave Man's soundtrack is my favorite in the game, coming from Robot Masters. It is so relaxing, one can just let the game on standby and enjoy. The first section is not much of a challenge, as it is only a platformer, but later on, the real challenge comes. This stage is anything but dry. It starts off as a classic platforming level, but midway through, boom, jet ski segment. You hop onto a water bike and dodge spikes, fight mini-bosses, and weave through enemy submarines. It's one of the first times Mega Man rides a vehicle mid-stage, and it absolutely rules. Capcom really said, let's turn this into Hydro Thunder for a minute. As you can see, we have the water section now, one of the most fun and interesting innovations in Mega Man at that time, a true challenge avoiding and shooting enemies. We also have one mini-boss that is not much of a challenge. He shoots a big ball that aims at the spot you are on. So if you are jumping, the ball will follow you up. If you are on the ground, it will go in the middle to hit you. All in all, one weak point, and that is the green box, as we will gonna show. Here's a heads up, the M letter in this stage is easy to miss. It shows up during the jet ski section, right after a mini boss fight. You have to jump from your water bike onto a small platform floating in midair. Miss it and it's gone for good, unless you replay the level. The timing's tight and enemies are still shooting at you, so jump carefully or Wave Man won't be your only problem. Alright, Wave Man, let's make some splashes. His pattern's all about those vertical water jets and timed hops. He dives, shoots, resurfaces, classic hit and run. Now he's weak to the charge kick, but using it is no walk in the park. You've got to slide through him to deal damage, which means risking a hit every time. It's risky, flashy, and honestly, kind of fun. Alright, let's kick this wave goodbye, literally. Next up, Starman. This space-themed robot master guards the cosmos from deep inside an asteroid base. He's equipped with the Star Crash shield, which he tosses like a deadly satellite. Designed for space exploration, Starman floats with low gravity and fights like he's in orbit. It's time to leave Earth behind and step into the stars, Mega Man style. This stage brings the space vibes hard. You'll notice low gravity the moment you jump. Mega Man floats like he's on the moon. The enemies are wild, missile-launching robots, hovering orbs, and meteor showers. It's all about floaty platforming and tight timing. Just don't get too comfortable up there. Space might be silent, but it's deadly. The letter M is tucked away in Starman's stage, and it's a tricky one. You'll spot it floating above a gap lined with spikes. Classic bait. Thanks to low gravity, you can make the jump, but you'll need perfect timing and nerves of steel. Fun fact, it's part of Mega Man NV. Collecting all 8 letters unlocks Beat, your trusty Robo-Bird ally who homes in on enemies. Worth the risk. Extra fun facts and info about Starman. First, low gravity stage. Starman's stage is the first in the classic Mega Man series to feature low gravity, affecting both Mega Man's jumps and enemy physics. It was a big technical twist at the time. Star Crash trivia. His weapon, the Star Crash, is a rotating shield similar to Skullman's, but with a key difference. You can throw it as a projectile, making it both defense and offense. Astro Bros. Starman bears some resemblance to other space robots like Galaxy Man, MM9, but he came first. His star motif even inspired parts of the later Super Adventure Rockman cast. In other media, Starman appeared in the Mega Man Archie comics and Ruby Spears cartoon, where he was given more personality as a proud and somewhat vain cosmic warrior. Water weakness irony. Despite being a space-based robot master, he's weak to water wave, possibly hinting at vulnerabilities in his suit. Kind of a joke on space versus water incompatibility. Time to face Starman. He floats, he jumps, and most annoyingly, he activates his Star Crash shield to block attacks. The trick is to strike after he throws it. He's wide open. His weakness? The water wave from Waveman. It travels low and ignores his shield. Just stay grounded, time your shots, and watch the star fade out. Interstellar threat neutralized. That's all, folks, for today. Thank you very much for watching. We got such a nice response on our last video that we will keep the series going. Smash that like button, leave a comment. We really want to hear from you. We are going to answer every comment. As you can see from our videos, we always do. It is something new and fresh coming from Apex Legends and Call of Duty. For me personally, it is fun as well to share something with you all. So again, thank you, and until next time, see ya.